how's it going? You're all very welcome. Very welcome to Ramble Pod number 8. Are we up to 8? It is 8, isn't it? It is 8. For Tuesday the 24th of July 2018. How in the Christ are you? How's the week going? Huh? Monday, you're over Monday. Tuesday, prick of a day, but you're looking. We'll stick it out together for a bit. Hang out, have some chats, and hopefully we'll get through the fucking thing. Fuck it, I mean the rain is after coming now as well. Dampen everything down. Keep the dust down. Fuck it. We'll be holding together alright. I hope you're alright. You're all very welcome. For anybody new, fantastic. Fair play to you. Hit subscribe on whatever platform you listen to. Maybe possibly moving from the original base, which is SoundCloud. Jeez, lads, these fucking podcasts. They keep on moving the goalposts. Fuck it hell tonight. I'm not up to speed at all. I'll have to keep in constant contact with my main man, Gordon Rochford, Gordo from those conspiracy guys. He knows all about this shit. I may be moving possibly to Spreaker. They're another crowd called Spreaker. I know I am signed up to them, but the hosting fees and all the rest, and apparently SoundCloud are going out. I think everybody's boxing. You see, what you do is you load with SoundCloud first, and then you fucking have to tie it in with a bunch of others. And iTunes are the big daddy at the top going, nah, not hanging around with them. I don't know. It would seem quite a lot of people are listening on Apple products, so you kind of have to do what they tell you. I'll have a bit more of a gander into it anyway, and I'll see. It won't be this week or next week. It'll be maybe the following week. We'll have a right fucking go at it and see which is best to do. But sure, it won't make a blind bit of difference to you if you're listening, unless it's on SoundCloud. But I'll be directing you anyway where to go. But it'll pop up in all your usual places. Other than that, don't worry. There'll be no break in play. Be all right. Thank you very much. We got more people to Patreon. 2 people that I have no name, so I can't thank you properly. Send me a message. You can message me. Send me a message. I want to know about it. I know I can see one chap, Owen Walsh. Fair fucking play to you. God on you. The revolution is starting. You see, this is the thing. You're producing the stuff you want to hear. I'll be doing fucking more of these things. If the more moolah that comes in, basically, from bigger hosting fees. See, this is the thing, too. You got to be paying out the big bucks to be fucking getting in with the big buys and all the rest of it, so you can actually produce more. Got better gear, all the rest of it. Anybody listening for the first time, or if you haven't heard me waffling on about this, I'll keep it short. I don't like fucking wearing the ears off you. But Patreon is the lifeblood, really, of any podcast, because, you know what I mean, sponsors are fucking still a bit wary about it because they've no control over us. This is the thing. They've no control over me saying the word cunt. There you go. I could not do that. Only for the listeners are actually a production company, essentially. You can't say those things. You can't talk about drinking. You can't talk about smoking fags. You can't talk about nothing, because they'll curtail you on everything when it comes to it. So you got to be clean as a whistle. Which, fuck that, who talks cleanly? At least on this thing, we can actually fucking speak to each other like it fucking sounds normal. That's the thing. So Patreon, just in case you hadn't heard of it, like I said, it's for any art form that you're into. Yes, this is an art form, believe it or not. I know. I was as caught out as the fucking rest of you. Turns out I'm an artist. It's an art. If everybody's on Patreon in the way of art forms, whether it's painting, singing, whatever. If you're into somebody who's producing something on a regular basis, I mean, some fuckers, lads, I'm looking at it there and you're going, lads, you're fucking turning out a yoke one time every fucking 6 months. And there's lads with 30,000 fucking patrons behind them because they just believe in it. Then the Americans are very big into that kind of thing, like, you know what I mean? We're still a bit wary. We're new to podcasts here. They're out probably 10 or 12, 13 years now at this stage, I'd say. But we're getting there. It's the future. It's the way things are going. We're talking about fucking fun things that are coming down the line. And essentially what Patreon allows you to do is sling a fella a couple of quid. Sling a show, I should say. It's not actually for me. It's for the show, so we can actually fucking make more of these things, get better gear, get in contact with better guests. Like I you know what I mean? You have to travel. You can't be asking people, because I mean, in all fairness, they're doing it for free too. Like, you know what I mean? They're to promote something or just being fucking sound. So I mean, it'd be great to get to a spot where you can sling somebody a couple of quid just to fucking tilt it over. You know what I mean? Or at least take them to dinner. You know yourself, do something. And Patreon, patreon.com/ Tom O'Mahony Buckshot. I'll put the link in the description. Have a gander at it. I have worked out how to get videos up on the thing. And I made a total bollocks of myself last Friday. Thought I was after fucking licking it. I says, here we go. Tom is not a video producer. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. I'm not. Made a pure bollocks of the one. 2.5 hours of this thing rendering. The computer nearly fucking blew up. And it totally came out wrong. So I'm going to have another stab at it this week and see can I, son of a bitch. So and basically I'm going to make the videos exclusive only to patrons, just to see what people, do you know what I mean? Do they feel more, because I know YouTube is so big right now, so I'm going to make them exclusive to patrons right now. Don't worry, there'll be more stuff coming down the line. I'm going to leave the podcasts as they are for now. I'm not going to start charging people for podcasts and stuff like that, but more than anything, it's not a case of charging. What I want to do is give people something for them actually slinging a few quid towards whatchamacallit. There will be, of course, merch, because we have a new logo. Did anybody see the new logo? It hasn't popped up. I'm in chats with Apple at the minute. It's popped up on all the other platforms, on most of the other platforms, but again, iTunes fucking dictate the whole thing. So I'm in talks with them to actually switch it, because at the minute it's just me with the camo face from like 2 years ago or whatever. I just threw it up on the day. It was just handy and silly looking. But we now have a proper new logo. But yeah, there'll be kind of stickers and stuff like that. They will be going out to patrons, and there'll be different tiers. Patrons want to sling a couple of quid. It's essentially like buying probably a t-shirt or a baseball cap or whatever, or fucking beer cozy. I'm going to get that stuff all made. Have a look at it. See what you like. Again, I've got to put, you know what I mean? See what you think of it. Let me know what you think of it. Because, I mean, the buckshot symbol is pretty cool. And the new logo is, I like it. I like it. So I'm going to throw that up on T Republic, and they'll print it on any fucking thing you like. And if people are actually digging it, then I'm going to get in contact probably with my friends at Hairy Baby and see how they feel about it. We'll print off some stuff and see what you think of it. Anyway, that's that stuff out of the way. How was your weekend? How was your weekend? I hadn't seen you since last Friday. I hadn't talked to you, I should say. I had a fun weekend. I was in the International Comedy Club, and I was speculating that it was going to be a good gig. It was a good gig on Thursday night, because I was recording for the Friday. It was great crack. It was the International, it's always fucking lovely. If you're in Dublin anytime over the weekends, you can't go too far wrong. Like, they always have, I'm not blowing my own whole line, but there's always decent acts on, like, you know what I mean? And it's you know what I mean? It's a cheap club to get into. It's good crack right in the city centre. And it's good and sweaty, like, you know what I mean? They have aircon inside it, but the thing was gurgling like a fucking dying fucking man on a battlefield, like, so it was just knocked off. You couldn't be having it, like, it was like gurgling, quite literally gurgling during the set. And the great thing about the International, if you've never been in there, it throws a few people, like, there's no microphone. So you really got to boom your voice, like. So it's a small room, you'd pack in about 90. Or the fire officer asks 60. But yeah, it was just, and you know what? Even though it's kind of, you're thinking, fucking sweaty all fucking room and all the rest of it, it kind of adds to it. That's fine for me to say. I'm only on the stage for fucking 20 minutes or 25 minutes, but it kind of adds to the atmosphere, and you can see people kind of buzzing because it's a bit, you know, it's a bit fucking sweaty and all the rest of it. Apparently, like, I was closing most of the shows, and there was one or two of the nights I'd still laugh waiting to hear this one. I'm not sure where it was going to go, but I was coming out after one of the two shows, the early show, and there's two shows on a Saturday, and I'm coming out and I'm chatting to Davey Riley, past guest of the podcast. He'd been on with me, and we're just standing outside, and this girl and a dude walk out the door, and the guy's just the campus dude you've ever met. He's just hilarious, like, it's like, oh Jesus, like, all right, how's it going? He's high-fiving all over the place, hugs everywhere. It's like, all right, that was amazing. I'm like, oh, thank you. That's what part of America you're from? I'm from Drogheda. I'm like, oh, sure you are, sure you fucking are. It's like, oh my god, we were watching through the whole thing, we're like, oh Jesus Christ, where do I know you from? Then we recognize where we knew you from. I'm like, okay. And then it's like, oh my god, he is like, I'm like, oh, sound, thank you very much. Not a bit uncomfortable here, as I'm sober as a fucking judge of bollocks, and you're full of drink. Don't know really what to do with the situation. I kind of just want to go get something to eat. And he's like, and then I spot the wedding ring. And I was like, ugh. I'm like, oh, what? I mean, I'm appreciative of the compliments, but regardless of me wearing a wedding ring, horse, where in the fuck did you think it was going to go? If I was, whether I was or I wasn't married, like, that's what like, I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, right, good eyesight, yeah, good eyesight. What the fuck do you say to that? Like, as if there wasn't a wedding ring there, it'd be game on, like. Excuse me. Can't shake this fucking cough. I mean, each to their own. But, you know, he's barking up the wrong fucking tree. And I don't want to be mean to the guy either, because he's full of, and himself and the one are with him, they're having a crack. And it was all a good jest, but it was like, it was said in such a way like there was definitely a chance had I not been married. Like, listen, you keep your eyebrows in great shape, fair play to you, but that's not enough to fucking sway me. I'm sorry, Horsey. It's, and that's, you know what I mean. You know, then they proceed to tell you which comedians they really like off the telly, which is a standard practice for, which you will hear more of myself and G MacB. The Tom and Jerry show is definitely coming back, so we'll be talking more about that kind of shit. So I don't want to give away too much of that stuff. I mean, Jesus Christ, I've been getting some great fucking pictures and fucking snaps off lads over the weekend, and a couple of the girls as well. Drinking pints, you bastards. So this is the thing, like, I had the day off during the day all weekend, but you can't be drinking, like, because you got to be doing two and three shows at night. So it's like, fucking hell. You be fucking lads hitting the beer at fucking 1:30 on a Saturday. Pure jealousy. But I love it. Keep sending on them stuff. Lads working, fucking building yokes out of pallets, fucking backing in trucks and everything. I put up a few of them on Saturday morning of people just sending on stuff. It's cool as shit. I love that stuff. I fucking love it. I love that stuff. This is a proper interaction. Like I said, I don't get to hear you get to hear my fucking voice. So do you know what I mean? I want to know what you're at. If you, like I said, whatever the fuck you're at, send it on to me. Send it on. You could send it on Instagram too. Don't give a shit. Whatever you have to do. Like that, I'll throw all the descriptions in the bottom of this, or the links to all the other ones in the bottom. If you need to grab a hold of me anywhere, very easy to fucking find. Very easy to find. Pissed down rain again today. I won't lie, I wasn't annoyed about it. But like then it hits fucking 28 degrees and you're like, oh lovely. So this is what it's like in Florida 6 months of the fucking year, and Ireland has no aircon. Whoo, 'tis a hot one. Bit sticky, but sure, look at me, won't fucking crib about it. I was in wait to hear this. I was in Avoca at the weekend. I know. A man like me has no business in Avoca. Oh Jesus Christ! Anybody outside the country, if you don't know what Avoca is, it's probably American owned at this stage. I'm guessing, is it? Like Brown Thomas. It's probably bought out. It actually has been bought out by an American crowd. I think it's this stage. It started off kind of country kitchen kind of style stuff, and then it's gone into like uber swing. Like there's a price tag fucking rammed on yokes there that. You know, and I know, here's a perfect example. There's a crowd next door selling, they're having a sale on lavender, right? The flowers, lavender. Not my bag, fair enough. Herself wants to buy some lavender. No bother. Bunches of this stuff. About as thick as your forearm, right? Good fucking chunk of it. $3.50 a pop, or 3 for a tenner, right? Not too bad. Don't see any problems with that. Nice round figure. There's a crispy tenner, 3 of the yolks. Lovely. House smells fucking great. We walk around into the other place because I just want to see what they have in the way of barbecue stuff, right? Because I'm a nosy fucker like that. But I wasn't planning on buying nothing because it just break my fucking heart. Because you're like, lads, you're putting markup on this shit that isn't fucking right at all. Like, I walk in the fucking door as you were walking in. They're selling bunches of lavender, exact same fucking bunches. 15 quid a bunch. It was $3.50 around the fucking corner. 3 for a tenner. That takes some balls. And we're talking quite literally. You could throw a fucking slitter in over the wall and hit the lads selling the lavender on the other side. It's like, lads, come on. That's pure, and that's not even fucking kissing. That's just straight out dry riding without even fucking asking. I mean, it has to be consensual, lads. This fucking carry on. You can't be putting that kind of markup up on fucking things. But I did look out. I'd say I looked out because I'd say no fucker was buying it. It was when I went inside it. Oh, a serious range of grub. But serious fucking wank bags walking around the place too, like, you know what I mean? The only thing I will say, they had 2 bouncers inside the place, so it can't be that fucking clean cut, the whole place. In the middle of the day in a shop, must be bad fucking sign when you have to have bouncers on. But I'm walking around the place, right? There's every sort of fucking stones inside there. You know yourself, fucking dewberries. Old lads, like, thinking they're young lads too. It's fucking sad. But I get over and they do actually have a barbecue section. A lot of it's only old fucking bullshit. Now, some of it is good gear, like. Good gear that you'd be only able to order online, like the high-end fucking smoky paprika and that kind of stuff. The stuff that's game-changing to even bog-standard food, like. You wouldn't think it, like. Like, here's the thing, the difference, I only found this out last year when a buddy of mine gave me a tub of this stuff. Stuff like paprika and stuff like that. You think you'd be, sure, it's grand, I'll get a Lidl or Aldi there or even Tesco's. It's not a fucking batch on the stuff that's coming straight from fucking Mexico or wherever the fuck they're making it. and these crowd had it. But I didn't go for it because I have a bit of it left. But what I did find was something that Samantha Mumbo was fucking on about over the Christmas. Past guest of the show, friend of the show, and we keep in contact, slagging the shit out of each other mostly online, because she's great for sport, is Mumba. But she'd been going on about this liquid smoke, and I'd seen a fucking few recipes, and when you'd be watching the likes of Guy Fieri and these fuckers on the food channel, you'd see him every so often going on about liquid smoke, and I was going, what the fuck kind of scour is that like? Do you know what chemically driven fucking stuff is that? Lo and behold, last 2 bottles in the fucking shop, reduced, I didn't even see, they'd scribbled it all the way out, down to 285. Sure, I couldn't go wrong. It's about the size of a bottle of fucking whatever, fucking soy sauce. Got the last 2 bottles of it. Turns out it's fairly organic, this shit. But looking it up, fuck me, it's a game changer, lads. When it comes to some of your sauces and your barbecue sauce. Now, I don't think I'll have to bother my hole when it comes to the barbecuing, because it's fucking smoky anyway, like, you know what I mean? You don't fucking buy a dog and bark yourself, as the fella says, But fuck it, this stuff when it comes to some of the barbecue sauces. Now, I haven't tried it out yet, but Jesus, it's going to get a go. I'd say it may or may not get a go this weekend, because I'll be telling you what's coming up this weekend, because I have a bit of a competition for you. But I'm telling you now, I'll have something. I'll have something for you next week. I will. It won't be by the buckshot this Friday. But I'll have something for you. I'll be telling you all about it by next fucking week. It looks the shit anyway, and looking up a few recipes, it's like, oh yeah, this stuff does fucking. And a few of them, when you be looking at fellas, like they be, you know, on the old YouTube tutorials and stuff like that, I've seen them pop up in a few places, so I'm quite excited. Could be total dog shit. I could turn around and go, does anybody want a free bottle of fucking liquid smoke next weekend, like, or next Tuesday? There you have it. That's my my shopping spree. Don't get fucking ridden. Don't get ridden. Like, there's, you know what I mean? Don't piss my fucking leg and tell me it's raining. Like, come on now. You know what I mean? There's a whole field of the stuff growing next door. Like, you're caught in nobody. But there must be caught in somebody if you're willing to put that kind of price on it. Anyway, I will take sponsorship from Evoca if they want, and I will never ever badmouth the place again. To be fair, the stuff is fucking good inside there. It just fucking kills me to say it. Just the price of a thing, though. Do you know what I mean? The fucking price of a thing. Christ almighty, I don't get many Sundays off, right? I'm normally off doing some shite, but I sat down. I can see as how my beloved Tipperary have been knocked out this year. I've turned to football somewhat, and I have to say the game of the weekend between Monaghan and Kerry, and unexpected. I haven't been keeping an eye on it. I'll be honest with you. I haven't been. I didn't know Monaghan were after actually pulling their fucking socks up. Turns out they're after pulling themselves up by their bootstraps, winning by 4 fucking points for the entire game. Holy mother of fucking Jesus! Like, quite literally on the last buzzer, Kerry would score a goal. Talk about get out of fucking jail. I tweeted about, or I put it up on Instagram and I think maybe Snapchat, and just the floods of stuff started coming in, going, stop, will you, these cunts. You're like, lads, you should have been fucking 10 points ahead. You can't blame that. Kerry are just cute fuckers. Your man like 37, 36, 37. Donny, the star. See that? Just hanging around the right spot, knew who to palm it off, the big old fucking paws on him. Knew how to palm it off, then bang, in the back of the goal, 30 seconds left on the clock. Draw. On to the next round. You see, like, you have to be fucking years at it, like, you know what I mean? You can have all the youth and fucking enthusiasm and fitness in the fucking world, but if you don't have a bit of fucking craftiness, it works in any fucking sport, lads. The old dog for the long road, or whatever that fucking phrase is. Anyway, Jesus Christ, the fucking phone's gone off. I didn't turn it up all day because I'm waiting for a phone call. I'm apparently supposed to be doing some fucking telly thing this week. I don't know what it is. It's in, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I'm constantly putting the phone. Jesus Christ, they just fucking ruin our fucking lives, don't they? Had it on, you know what I mean? You even had it on vibrate and you don't want it fucking ringing, and then you have it on fucking flight mode, and then you have all of it turned off, and it's just fucking, the vibrate's gone, you're missing calls. So I've turned it up, and I fucking turned it up today, and it's just, because I'm waiting on a call to see if they want me to go onto this fucking TV show. Don't worry, it's not fucking cool acting shit or anything like that, but it's, and the call didn't come. I got a message about fucking an hour ago, because I'm recording this the night before, Monday night, and I keep on fucking forgetting. And it's just, do you know what? It fucking absolutely goes through my head, the sound of anybody's phone going off. It's like, who does that? Who fucking does that? I mean, you know, I'm all for just keeping it basic and all the rest, but Jesus Christ. I mean, you let old people off with it, like. You let old people off with it. But if you're standing there going, just somebody's phone fucking going off. I know, it's a hard thing to be complaining about, really. It's not much to be fucking complaining about. And speaking of fucking that's kind of forcing the argument there when this comes to fucking complaining. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not really whinging about it. And I don't really have much of a whinge this week, in all fairness. I don't. I'm in good old form this week. Not too bad. But I was watching, it's so fucking hard to watch. Oh my God almighty. Conor McGregor's old lad. Like, I don't follow him or anything like that, so I don't know if he has a daily rant or a weekly rant or something like that, if this is his thing. Or was he totally pulling the piss? I don't know if has anybody seen this. Basically, he put up an Instagram post. I'm guessing it's an Instagram post. Or maybe a YouTube channel, I don't know. He's just trying to create content or something. But it's basically him having a go at the Dart service, which is a train running from Dún Laoghaire to, fuck knows, somewhere else in Dublin. And like, he put in a 20 and he got back coins. And he's giving out about the coins, so they can't be keeping them in his pockets because he wears. Now, I was thinking the whole way through, I was like, okay, this is just it's a bad fucking tongue in cheek. You know, it's pretty fucking hacky. It's like, really? That's the best joke you could do? Like, is that the best joke you could do? You really are dragging for like, could he not give you a job doing something else, man? You know what I mean? I took it at face value that it was just a joke, right? And the more I see people putting up about it, I see Emma Dorman did a GoFundMe to get him a Leap card and all the rest, which is, a Leap card is just a name for it. It's an Oyster card in the UK. It's a travel card, essentially, where you can just blip getting on. The whole premise of the thing was that he was raging over the fucking coinage that came back, and he wouldn't fit on his Hugo Boss or fucking whatever, that Ralph Lauren suits. And people were kind of going, what a fucking wanker and stuff. And I just took it as being, but then I watched it 2 or 3 times and it's like, oh, this is really bad in any direction. Like, even if you're making a joke, you're making you got to go full bore. But now he's actually, is he trying to imitate Conor, even the way he speaks and stuff? And then I started thinking, is he, Jesus Christ, what if he is actually trying to create a rant just for content? Like, fuck. Oh my God, it was when I watched it with that view, it was like, right, so you're pretending like this is a real rant, are you? Oh, Jesus Christ. Because either way, it's a really awkward thing to watch. Whether he is actually making a joke, it's really badly fucking made. Because, like, you're not an actor, man. And you definitely don't have the savvy of the young fella, like. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's... it's do you know what? It'd be like watching your old lad try anything that you can do really well. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you do as a job and your old lad can't do, him giving it a go first day and everybody watching. Like, from my point of view, it'd be like watching my old lad have to get on stage and die for the first 100 gigs, die in his hole, in front of fucking people. Oh fuck. Oh man. I'll be kind of like watching your old lad fucking chat up a fucking young one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting fucking knocked back. Jesus. It was rough watching now. Give it a look. Maybe I'm just watching it too deep. But, it looks so awkward from which, even if he was joking, it's awkward because he's so bad at it. And even if he is trying to be serious, it's also really bad because he's fucking really bad at it. Like, there's no way he's angry. He can actually be fucking angry about it. If he is actually angry about the fact that coins came back out of the machine, the man needs to see a doctor because he's clearly losing his fucking mind. Like, do you know, as if a bloke who was a taxi driver for years doesn't understand the fact that he might get changed. Like, as if he was one of the Kardashians, that he was raised his whole life just fucking having shit handed to him. Do you know what I mean? There's no fucking way he has slipped into that mode, unless the poor man, you know what I mean, isn't right, like. Do you know what I mean, like? So I'm guessing it'd make tough watching now. So I don't know, does he rant on a regular basis? I don't know. I don't, Jesus. I typically only follow kind of sporty people that are kind of funny. To be honest with you, I don't have any interest in somebody actually lifting weights. I did see, fuck me, if you follow Edward Whelan online. He's one of the fucking Egypts. Follow the fucking Egypts. You probably do if you follow me. You probably do. They're lads from Tipperary. Bar Stevie of the trio. He is from Kilkenny, but we did make a couple of sketches together. But Steve, oh Jesus Christ, because McGregor takes a picture of himself inside and in front of the mirror, doing a mirror selfie. Like, man, you're 30. Like, I don't care I don't care how much you've succeeded at in life. You can't be a 30-year-old man. Even if you are in really good nick, you can't be taking mirror selfies. Do you know what I mean? That's 18-year-old young ones in nightclub toilets. Like, you can't be doing that anymore. Like, cut that shit out. You've a fucking man. You've a young fella there, and you've another lad on the way. You can't be doing it. You just can't. But he's got a raging boner in the fucking thing. Like, there's no two ways about it. Like, I mean, you see him at the weigh-ins. He doesn't have a bulge in his jock, but he's got a. But this is where his head is at. Like, where he can actually have a horn in the jocks, or he's definitely got a semi on anyway. And he's taking a picture of himself. And Eddie Whelan, of course, took this and did like a split image of him standing with like just a same red jocks, like, and not in bad shape, but not in quite as good a shape as McGregor, and like a big banana hanging out the fucking end of the jocks. It's just so fucking good. But you should follow the three boys individually and as the fucking Egypt. It's very, very good. So yeah, I do want you to let me know what you think. Also, if people would actually send me a screen grab of them listening to this, if you would, on your whatever platform you're listening to it on, if you'd send me a screen grab or snapshot or whatever of you actually listening to it, because I want to see when the new logo. I want to see is the fucking, because I can't. I have an Android, so I can't really see from an Apple phone point of view herself as an Android unless I go stop one of the lads. So would you, and it doesn't really matter, even if it is an Android, I want to see whatever platform you listen to, whether it's Castbox, whether it's fucking one or the other ones. Just give me a screen grab and actually, whether you tweet it to me or Snapchat it or Snapchat it to me, or Instagram it or even Facebook it to me. Whatever you got to do. Just do me a favour and just get me a screen grab of that, just to see has the new logo popped up. And let me know what you think of the new logo too. Also, fuck it, snap it and leave a comment. You don't have to send me a picture of what you're doing for the day. Just send me let me know, comment, loving this shit or fuck this guy, whichever. I don't really mind. So we'll move on beautifully. That's the logo. Like I said, I'm going to put in the link to T Republic. See what you fucking think. You know what I mean? Let me know what you fucking think. Because I'm doing this tonight because I'm interviewing tomorrow's guest tomorrow, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday gets a bit fucking bananas because this is the weekend of the Vodafone Comedy Festival, which is essentially like Christmas for comedians. You know what I mean? It's a very, very fun time. There'll be some drinks had, but not before I host one of the opening shows, which is the Thursday night, the 7:30 show at the Joke Shop, which is they name all the tents differently in the Ivy Gardens. I'll be hosting it with Fred Cook, Catherine Lynch, and Farmer Michael and Kathleen. So it's the most country fucking gig you'll ever see, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fucking hell of a lot of fun. My friend Gordo, he's going to film it and stuff, do it nice and professional. We're going to do some nice vlogs out the back end of it and stuff like that. But I have 2 tickets to give away. So if people want these 2 tickets, I don't really know what to do in the way of making a competition of it. All I can think is everybody's on Facebook right now. Everybody's on. There's if you're not, alternatively send me a snap of something, right? Because I need to get a name from somewhere. Making sure that you can, because they are adamant about that. If I'm giving away these 2 tickets, you gotta fucking show up, because they'll be on the door under my name for you, on the gate. I'll have 2 tickets. So like that, tag the comedy page, Tom O'Mahony Comedy, in your sharing of it, right? Maybe share fucking Vodafone Comedy Festival, whatever you gotta do. Share a post of some sort, tagging my page, and the mention will come up on my phone. I'll see it mentioned, and I'll randomly pick somebody who can be there for the 7:30 show, get there for 7, get a drink in. It's going to be a shit ton of fun on the Thursday evening. If you don't want to do it in that way, then I don't know, Snapchat me, Instagram me. But I reckon the handiest of the whole lot is probably Facebook. But one of the 3 will do it: Snapchat, Facebook, or fucking 4. Do Twitter as well. Tom O'Mahony Comedy. You can find it there. Tweet me in some which way with that. You know what I mean? About the Vodafone Comedy Festival. Just say something awesome. Do you know what? Tell me what you're doing and what you don't want to be fucking doing in the way of comedy. Tell me what you're up to. Just as random as that. And I'll pick a winner. I will pick a winner by tomorrow night / Wednesday morning. And I will put it out on all forums. I'll put it out on all forums. I'll put it out Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And like that, just promise me you'll be there. That's all you got to be. You'll get the 2 tickets. And the crack should be fucking 90. It's a great fucking, trust me, it's a great weekend. If you've never been to it, it's a fucking cracking weekend. It's on the same street as Copperface Jack's essentially. But it's the Ivy Gardens. It's just a giant, they have these huge tents everywhere. It's just class. Good grub, good bars. And it's comedy. You can't go too far wrong. If you're listening to this, then you're into fucking comedy already. Excuse me as I drink water there, quelling the coughing into the fucking recording device. Anyway, that's the end of the podcast, gang. Thank you very much for sticking with it. The numbers are going up. Thank you very much to the donations from the people on Patreon. If you would, it'd be fucking great. I'd love it. I'd love it to be able to make this a proper fucking beast of a thing with no support from fucking anybody else. Just the listener support. And that's why I'm re-snapping and I'm re-Instagramming pictures that are sent to me. Because fuck it. You're part of the fucking Buckshot family now. Like that. If you would like to support the show, it'd be fantastic. Just to sling it a couple of dollars. Just to keep this fucking show on the road. I'll put up the links to all of it. You can find me on most forums. If you aren't following me already, it's Tom O'Mahony Comedy. We'll find it on every bar Snapchat, which is tombearomahony. Again, I'll put the link in below. You want to keep an eye on gigs coming up. Like I said, just go to tomomahony.com/gigs. Again, I'll put the link in the description. One more time on that competition. Tweet me, Instagram, Facebook me, or Snapchat me. Whatever you're up to. Whatever you're up to in the next 36 hours. Well, you'll be hearing this in the middle of the day. So the next 24 hours. Snap the shit out of it, whatever you're up to. And I will pick a random winner by lunchtime. By lunchtime on Wednesday. And I'll see you there. We'll meet afterwards, shaky handies, photographs, and maybe have a drink and fucking hang out and see what the shit is. Anyway, I will chat to you again this Friday. Good luck at that.